It's a Monday on the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse. Lot going on. So this first broadcast, I'm going to be limited, but then there's a whole rest of the day. It's a very, very emotional day for me, probably millions of others. October 7th anniversary of what took place in Israel about a year ago. I want to completely go opposite, talk about it, but it's not totally trivial. I oftentimes get people say, well, you have a grudge against Greg Papa. He, of course, is the local KNBR host, play-by-play broadcaster for the San Francisco 49ers. And I get really ticked. I'm easily annoyed. And I cannot fathom the adulation in some quarters of this guy. I just cannot stand. I don't listen to him anymore. I've tried to open up my mindset, try to be, objective, try to see if I'm missing anything. I cannot and am not. And I'm oftentimes, people ask me, what's your definition of good? What's your definition of superb? What's your definition? Well, I'd say competent. And Papa is just, he's excitable. That's one thing. Enthusiastic. It's not knowing the moment. It's trying to hog and possess the ego that you have. It's not just him. It's his sidekick, Tim Ryan. They both know football. They just don't know how to broadcast football. They are anemic. They are amateur. They are not enjoyable whatsoever. Obviously, my opinion. You might say, well, who is Rich? Who do you like? Well, I've indicated. I grew up on Bill King. I grew up on Lon Simmons and Ted Robinson, where you could be enthusiastic and crisp and do a great broadcast and be all of the above, but be credible. Who is superb now? None other than, this is my favorite pair right now. Ryan Radke and Mike Golic on ESPN, but they're not on ESPN. They're on Westwood One, which does Monday Night Football. They do Thursday Night Football. They are the radio broadcasters for that respective game. Radke is tremendous, superb, crisp. Mike Golic, of all people, is a former player, played for the Eagles, normally not somebody that you'd recommend, a former jock, but he is fantastic. Yes, they are national broadcasters, but they've done local games. Radke is enthusiastic. He gives you the play-by-play account. He gives you a sense of humor, as does Golic. And guess what, folks? They are good. I will try to play a clip later on one of my shows. But those of you who right now are saying, yeah, we agree, who have heard these guys, they are tremendous. They do a fantastic job because they're not out and out homers. Papa is a lousy homer. He's not even a good homer. He screams. He yells. It's like listening to a fanboy. Tim Ryan, another fanboy. Did you listen to Sunday's broadcast? I can't take it anymore. They're pathetic. All they are basically fans up in a broadcast booth. They might as well put on, Joe Montana's jersey or Brock Purdy, whatever. They're lousy. They're not even fair or decent. It is a horrible, horrible broadcast. A bunch of amateurs who scream and yell. They don't give you play-by-play. It's abysmal. I know this is a lot of matter of taste, but this goes beyond that. And Papa, with his weird voice inflections and his screaming and his use of phrases and schemes of NFL football lingo that nobody knows about, and calling players like by their numbers. The other day he had on his show, he had a former jock, a former player, Kirk Morrison, kept referring to him as 5'2". Hey, 5'2", 5'2". Well, shit, if you tune in This is not even part of the play-by-play. If you tune in, you don't know who 5'2" is. It's abysmal. And Ryan, for all his want to know, and he does know football, used to play, of course, all he does is yell and scream alongside Papa. Again, folks, if you have not heard Ryan Radke and Mike Golic, just look up Mike Golic, Ryan Radke, Westwood One. You can get it here on YouTube. You can just simply Google image it or Google info it, and you will hear two superb professional broadcasters who not only know what the hell they're talking about, but give you a pristine NFL non-homer broadcast, and they do it virtually every week. It's a sight. In this case, it's an audio moments to enjoy. Something Papa and Ryan are not.